This is for you, mister.
Oh, thank you.
The question came like a stone thrown into a quiet pond. Can you marry my mom for $5? The voice was small but brave. Billionaire CEO Damon Westwood stopped walking in the middle of the Bixley Corporation lobby. His polished shoes froze on the shining marble floor. Slowly, he looked down. A little girl stood there. Her curly hair sat in two uneven pigtails. Her big brown eyes looked straight at him without fear. In her tiny hand was a wrinkled $5 bill. She held it up like it was the most serious offer in the world. Around them, the busy lobby became quiet. Workers slowed down. Security guards glanced over. No one expected a child to stop the most powerful man in the building. Damon bent his tall body a little so he could see her better. "What did you say?" he asked softly. The girl lifted the bill higher. "Please marry my mom," she said. "She is very nice. She works hard, but she cries at night because she is lonely." Damon felt something strange in his chest. People usually spoke to him about money, deals, and power. No one ever spoke to him like this. Before he could answer, hurried footsteps rushed across the lobby. "Amelia!" a woman's voice cried. Clara Bennett ran forward, breathless and embarrassed. She gently pulled the girl back. "I am so sorry, Mr. Westwood," she said. "She is only 6. But Amelia spoke again. "Mommy, you do cry every night." Clara froze. The truth hung in the air. She tried to hide her pain, but children often see everything. For a moment, no one moved. Damon looked at Clara. She looked tired but strong, sad but kind. Their eyes met only for a second, yet something silent passed between them. Clara quickly thanked him again and led Amelia away. The elevator doors closed behind them. The lobby slowly returned to its busy noise. Yet Damon still stood there. The small question echoed inside his mind. $5 for a marriage. It sounded silly, yet it felt powerful. That night, in his large empty penthouse, Damon could not forget the brave little girl or the quiet sadness in her mother's eyes. For the first time in many years, the powerful billionaire wondered something simple. Could a small moment truly change a life? On the kitchen table in Clara's small apartment, the same wrinkled $5 bill rested beside Amelia's crayons. Neither mother nor daughter knew that their brave question had already started changing the lonely heart of a man who owned almost everything except love. And somewhere deep inside his guarded heart, a quiet decision began to grow slowly like a seed after rain, waiting for courage to become something bigger than money, power, or fear. Something warm, something human, something hopeful.
Next morning, Clara Bennett tried to act normal. She walked into Bexley Corporation early and kept her eyes on the floor. Many workers remembered the strange moment in the lobby yesterday. Some whispered, some smiled in surprise. Clara only wanted to finish her work and go home to Amelia. But before she opened her computer, her supervisor, Karen, hurried over. "Clara, the CEO asked for you," she said. Clara blinked in shock. "Mr. Westwood?" "Yes, you will lead the new housing campaign with him." Clara's stomach tightened. She wondered if this was a mistake. Still, she rode the elevator to the quiet executive floor. The halls were wide and silent. When she entered Damon's office, he stood by the window, looking over the city. "Miss Bennett," he said calmly, "please sit." They began discussing work, plans, designs, and marketing ideas. Clara spoke carefully, but soon she forgot her fear. Damon listened closely. He asked thoughtful questions and respected her ideas. For the first time, Clara felt truly noticed at work. Days slowly turned into weeks. They worked side by side. Sometimes they laughed over small jokes. Sometimes their hands brushed while reaching for the same paper. Neither spoke about feelings, yet a gentle friendship began growing between them. One afternoon, Clara brought Amelia to the office after school. The girl happily drew flowers on a whiteboard. Damon found her there and knelt beside her. "Why flowers?" he asked. "Because flowers grow," buildings just sit still. Damon smiled at the simple wisdom. Clara watched them quietly and felt a warm hope she had not felt since her husband died. Weeks later, Amelia planned another surprise. She sent Damon a colorful note inviting him to her school father-daughter day. Inside the envelope, she placed the same wrinkled $5 bill. On Saturday morning, Clara arrived at the school field expecting nothing. Then she saw Damon standing near the gate in simple clothes, looking unsure but determined. Amelia ran into his arms with joy. The day filled with games, cookies, music, and laughter. Damon helped Amelia paint butterflies, race across the grass, and reach a ribbon during a relay game. Clara watched with quiet wonder. This powerful businessman was gentle, patient, and kind with her child. When the event ended, Clara thanked him softly. "Why did you come?" she asked. Damon held the $5 bill and said, "Because she believed I could make you smile." Their eyes met again, and in that quiet moment, both understood something gentle had begun growing and saw a photo online. It showed Damon holding Amelia's hand at the school event. Headlines called it a secret romance. Mean comments filled the screen. Some people accused Clara of chasing money, others mocked her past as a widow. Her hands shook with hurt. At the office, the company board questioned Damon about the story. Advisors warned him to stay away from Clara to protect the company. But Damon remembered Amelia's hopeful eyes. He walked onto the stage at the shareholders' meeting and spoke clearly. "Clara Bennett is an honest employee and a brave mother," he said. "I will not allow anyone to shame her." His strong words spread across the news within minutes. When Clara watched the video at home, tears filled her eyes. Amelia hugged her and whispered, "See, he really likes you." Life slowly calmed after that brave moment. The company supported Clara again. Damon visited their small apartment sometimes, bringing books or cookies for Amelia. Evenings filled with laughter, homework, and quiet talks about dreams. Months later, friends gathered under soft garden lights for a simple wedding. Clara walked down the flower path holding Amelia's hand. Damon waited with warm eyes. Before the vows, he lifted a small glass frame. Inside rested the wrinkled $5 bill. Guests laughed softly. Amelia clapped proudly. Damon spoke gently. "This $5 changed my life. A little girl believed it could buy happiness. Instead, it gave me a family." Clara wiped happy tears. When the vows ended, the crowd cheered loudly. Amelia jumped into Damon's arms. He hugged both mother and daughter tightly. From that day forward, their home was filled with warmth, not loneliness. On the wall near the front door hung the framed $5 bill. Under it were simple words, "The day courage changed everything." Visitors often asked about the strange frame. Amelia proudly told the story every time. She explained how love sometimes begins with a brave question and a small gift. Clara would smile while listening. Damon would gently squeeze her hand. None of them forgot the quiet moment in the shining lobby when a 6-year-old girl held out $5 wrinkled and asked a simple question. That question changed 3 lives forever, and sometimes that is all love needs.